What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Please follow me in all the links in the description box below. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And let's get into this shit. For those who don't know, there's been a beef between Fat Joe and Cuban Link, former Terror Squad member Cuban Link. And this shit has been bad blood, and bad blood is to say the least. This has been going on for what? Almost 2 decades. I believe 2 decades, yeah. So if you're a fan of Terror Squad, you already know this. This is old news, and it's led to some violence, namely Cuban Link getting his face slashed. It's led to blackballing Cuban Link's album 24 Karat being shelved, which is a great album, by the way. If you can find a way to download it or get it off some torrent, make sure that you do. And it's just a sad state of affairs. That's one of the things I hated about this whole situation with Cuban Link and Fat Joe is I think that's some bitch ass shit. I gotta be honest. Fat Joe getting Cuban Link blackballed. He couldn't perform, couldn't get his album out or his music out. And Cuban Link managed to survive a little bit. He put out an album, I believe in 2005, called Chain Reaction, and he has a couple of mixtapes. By the way, anyone have links to the Chain Link Massacre or the Chainsaw Massacre mixtapes? Those, I think there were 2 or 3 parts. Please send them to me. I really need those in my life, because I to this day, I haven't fully heard them. But anyway, let's get on to this shit right here. I saw a clip on Cuban Link's Instagram of Star from Star Buck Wild talking about this paperwork that you're looking at on the screen, and it's supposed to be a police report of Fat Joe snitching on some killers. And this image that you're looking at here is the actual paperwork. Cuban Link just put it up. And if you look at the actual body where the summary is, it is damning evidence. It is damning. It sounds damning. And if this is true, this looks really bad for Fat Joe. But there are a couple of questions. I think it's fair to analyze everything from all angles. I've been peeping what people are saying and some of the questions. One thing that came up is if you look at the top, people are saying, well, it's fake because the top part's not filled out. Well, dummies, if you read the top, the very top portion, it says that area within box for detective / latent fingerprint officer only. So that's for someone who's like a fingerprint officer. And if you look in here, it's talking about crime scene dusted and shit like this. If you've ever filled out a police report, you would know that the police don't utilize every single section. The sections, the whole police report is like a coverall for every single scenario. So, but every single scenario doesn't constitute filling out every single box. So that covers that part of it. People were questioning where Fat Joe's signature is. Now, when it comes to these type of statements, I don't know if his signature would really go on there. I've never been in this type of situation, so I don't know. I can't say. I mean, you have what looks to be the detective signature at the bottom, and I don't know if Joey Crack. I'm talking about him like I know him, but Joey Crack or Fat Joe signature. I don't know if that's him at the bottom or the supervisor at the bottom of the paperwork. Excuse me. Yeah, so I really can't attest to the signature part of the situation. Now, where I'm kind of leaning towards, like, where there's a lot of doubt with this is the actual timing of this and the how did it surface. People are asking those questions, and I think that's fair to ask, because number one, like, who released this shit? That's number one. That just goes without saying. Number two, y'all been beefing for 20 years. You know what I mean? So, like, how the fuck is this coming out now? You know what I mean? 20 years later? Almost 20 years, I should say. I mean, that's wild shit. I don't know what to say, but I think those are legitimate questions. Again, I'm a fan of, particularly of both of them. You know, I love from Fat Joe. I love Jealous One's Envy. That's his second album, and Don Cartagena, which is his third album, which is hilarious too, because within this whole beef, you know, Cuban Link had said in the past, Joe never wrote any of them albums, and I'm inclined to believe that only because, like, particularly with Don Cartagena, Joe don't rhyme like that. He don't. Cuban Link was saying that Pun actually wrote that shit, and I think he said King Son wrote Joe's first two albums. But listen, I'm going down another tangent. You know, again, this whole beef shit, it kind of saddens me. Like I said, you know, it led to a lot of blackballing, lack of music being produced, mainly on Cuban Link's end. And I love Cuban Link. Shout out to Cuban Link as well. I hope you release more music, because you dope as fuck. Like I said, if anyone has the links to the Chainsaw Massacre mixtapes and the Man on Fire mixtape, please send that to me. Cuban Link, I hope you see this. If you have those files, send them to me. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. What do y'all think? Is this fake? Is this real? I don't know where to stand. Again, we'll see what happens. Joe's being kind of silent right now, so we'll see. Hopefully he has a statement on this. Shout out to Star also for putting that out there. We're gonna see what happens. All right, everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, and that's it. Peace, bitches.